Hey guys, it's Mike with another King Arthur Legends Rise video. I've been away for a few days. I was traveling on business, but I was playing the game the whole time, but I wasn't able to do any recording. So I'm back. We got a lot to talk about today with all the different things going on in the game, specifically starting with the events. I was able to wrap up the 100-day event here and get all those rewards through the 7 days for the 25 summons. So we'll do the summons in just a bit. We actually have a lot more than that. Clarison event, I did get that one completely maxed out. The Iword event, got that one completely maxed out. These guys here are going. The other ones that were going on, I think there was a gold event and some other things with some rewards in there. Something for the Frost Bear. I did all of those and got those completely maxed out. And all I ever did was buy the 50 ruby stamina. So I was able to get everything done with just buying the 50 ruby stamina every day, which has actually been really cool because it kind of pressed my account along quite a bit. On the new celebration event, we have amazing rewards going on. And you can see I've collected a lot of them already, but 5 5 special summons and a lot of upgraded summons trickling in here. And then once you get to tier 11, you get some of these guys here, which I'm assuming are going to be in the inventory box, so we can pull some of those, because I think I got them from the other event. And then over here, there's a whole bunch of summons going on just for spending gold. So I actually have already maxed that event out. We still have 11 days, and I've already spent my 10,000 or 10 million gold already. So I mean, that's pretty cool. It moved pretty quick. I got to upgrade some gear and also upgrade some characters. I did go into and take my Gillian and my Guinevere up to 6-star 60, so I'm kind of working on them and getting them outfitted with equipment and kind of getting them dialed in. Trying to get Guinevere going so I can start doing Master of Apocalypse, and then my Gillian I think is probably ready to start using if I can probably need to get her a couple more awakened levels. But outside of that, she's looking pretty strong. I'm anxious to try her in some of the teams. I have to say this 100-day event has been extremely generous as we're moving through here. My last video was 170 summons, was the biggest video I've done. That included relics as well, but I only did 100 of the special summons plus 70 relic summons. And that's how I got to 170, but we're already at 114 from then, and I haven't purchased anything. So that's pretty crazy how generous this has been. Do have some normal summons we'll knock out as well. And then my raid up summons, I'm almost guaranteed 2 raid up champions at this point. So waiting for the next champion to come in, but staying ahead of the game, I'm going to be able to keep, if they continue to do guaranteed at 60, I'm going to be able to keep every new character moving forward with kind of staying in front of these upgraded summons. And then if I start working on chivalries on specific champions, that might be a great way to go. I did find out on the fire relic I pulled in the last video, that is going to be Tristan's relic that allows him to hit 8 times on his A3, which is going to be a Pinvid killer. I did see a great video by Odd One Gaming taking down the boar in, I forget, it was like 15 seconds or something like that. And it didn't even require a lot of amazing gear, and it didn't require this this relic either. It was actually using Tristan's Storm relic, but I think this would actually be able to do it even faster. So I'm going to spend a little more time in Odd One Gaming video and see what those stats were and see if I can achieve it, just to speed up my boar runs. But if you haven't checked that out, I'd highly recommend it. Some good content. While we were away, we also finished out the Champion Pass, Commander Pass, and Nice Pass. So we have a guaranteed legendary to pull today, as well as all those summons. So we kind of have quite a bit going on. Take a look in here. That's my gear. But we have a lot of different pieces in here, so we're going to just zip through and pull 32 relic summons. But I've never seen anybody get well, this is just the rare. This is the one. I only have one of those. I've never seen anybody get a legendary summon out of this relic. But, you know, with one, maybe today's the day. We'll see. Also have 20 of these guys, which is a whole bunch of random stuff you can get in there. Also really good, so we'll blaze through all of that as well. It doesn't look on the relic front that I'm quite to the point of getting 10 packs, so we're going to sit tight on those for now. I think we got enough summons to do with all of the special summons. And then we do also have a guaranteed, I'm not even sure where I got this guy, but a guaranteed legendary relic as well. This was on the daily rewards. I got this on the daily rewards. I think on day 10 or 15 of the new login day. So I got that to pull, so we're going to go ahead and get right into it. So starting out with some of these alchemies, this is a treasure chest. I think you just get gold in here, but I got 5 days stacked up there. I was playing the game the whole time I was gone, got all of my dailies done, so that worked out pretty good. It wasn't too bad. Just needed to put together, you know, maybe an hour, probably not even quite an hour to get all of my dailies done. So that was kind of nice compared to some games I've been locked into where you're trying to find 2 hours while you're traveling to do all this stuff. So it has been a pretty good work-life balance while I was away. Just kind of getting all this stuff knocked out. 32 of these guys. I'm not even sure if there's anything I need or really want here. See here, any rares? There are no rares in that whole 32. That's pretty crazy. But we can sell those and start getting those tokens piling up as well. So we'll get on that. I'm going to just keep plowing through these and see. These are upgrade materials for forging. And let's see what we got here. Yeah, a lot of chests and things. I kind of feel like it's almost too much, but at the same point in time, like all these different things are what allow you to upgrade your characters. Got some uncommon gear here, 4 to 6 stars, hopefully more 6-star than 4-star. I got a 5-star defense piece, that's pretty good. 5-star crit rate, so not too bad. 6-star right there, so that's pretty good. We'll take that all day long. Those are all going to be helpful. We'll go ahead and pull this one. Slight chance of a legendary relic here. Again, never seen it, but it could happen. Didn't happen for me. Maybe next time. So we'll keep on pressing with the statues here. Starting to get a lot more of my champions kind of closer to maxed out, which is pretty exciting. And seeing some of their power rankings step up and having a little easier time in arena as well. So that's a lot of fun stuff going on in there. Did get my castle upgraded to level 14, so that was a pretty big win. Just kind of pressing on with whatever I need to do to keep that moving. All right, we got some 5-star, 5-star. Let's see here, any 6-star stuff? Nope, so mostly 4-star stuff. Feel like we got a little bit gypped on that one, but that's okay. We got a lot of stuff going on today, so I feel like the account's going to make a pretty big improvement for the day. I was thinking about the money spent on summons, and at the end of the day, it's going to stack up your chivalries a lot faster, maybe get you some new characters. At my point in the game where I'm at, there's really only a couple characters that I can pull through summons. So I have every character in the game that I can get currently, with the exception of Vivian and Gilroy. And I'm waiting for Ceres to be put into the pool so that I can pull her as a champion. Maybe as an upgraded champion soon. I don't know. If she comes back, it seems like Iwer had already made her way back. So, I mean, potentially we might see Ceres come back as a champion. But with that being said, I don't know that it really makes it's a huge benefit for me to go ahead and continue to buy summons moving forward. Because I'm at a point where I have all the champions in the game, basically. Really all I'm doing is expediting my chivalry levels. And ultimately, you know, if everything's chivalry level, you know, 10, it kind of gives me less to work on and less to have fun with. So I kind of feel like at this point I might slow down the spending a little bit, but I said that last time, and you know, those deals came in and I couldn't say no. So we'll see how I do. Let's go ahead and pull these guys. These are the tokens from the new event. I'm not entirely sure what you can get in here. You got special rewards. So we'll take a peek together and see. Wow. So we just got another guaranteed legendary champion, 6 pulls, and then some chivalry upgrade, 10 of those, which these are a really expensive resource to achieve. We also got a chance at a legendary champion. So that is actually crazy good. I was not expecting that to be as good as it is, plus 6 summons. So yeah, those little tokens are actually really good. So this guy here could get us a legendary, probably going to give us a rare. Would love to see some Rosier. I'm trying to think who else is really close to. I think I still need 1K. Nicholas, not so much. I did 6-star him for some reason. I'm not entirely sure. I think he might have been being used in one of the chests during the adventure mode. And I thought maybe by 6-starring him, I'd be able to beat it. But I was looking at him at 6 stars. I was like, I don't know why I did that. So let's go ahead and pull this relic here and see who we get. I would love to see Merlin's Flame Relic, and I'm trying to think. What? You ask and you shall receive. That is amazing. So that is super cool. I think this relic actually turns him into more of a healer, but we'll take a peek at that real quick and see why I wanted it. I just know that I did want it. All right, so as we take a peek at Merlin's Flame Relic, it's kind of a pretty interesting thing. So instead of doing freezes, he moves to stuns. Attacks one enemy 3 times, has a 35% chance for the last hit to inflict a stun for 1 turn. As we move into the A2, this one's kind of interesting. Attacks one enemy 4 times, total damage is 128%. Last hit has a 100% chance to inflict Phoenix Ashes. And that's going to give the attacker 13% HP gain. So it does heal himself, but it's not going to heal other people. So it's just himself. And then 100% chance to grant the attacker attack increase for 1 turn, and then 90% to increase attack gauge by 30%. So using that alongside a Morgan, just kind of getting him going through his abilities more frequently. And then on the A3, we've got 100% chance to increase crit damage. We've got 100% independent chance to grant each ally debuff immunity, and then a chance to charge vigor, as well as attack gauge disruption for the enemy. So this here is going to be a little bit lighter on the crowd control than an AoE freeze, but it does have some healing ability for Merlin as well as some other stuff. But again, it's a different way I can build Merlin and make him effective on my team. So that is a huge pickup. All right, jumping back into the item bag, we do have 2 legendaries. We're going to pull them each individually, see who we get. I can't believe that we got a guaranteed legendary in those things. It's got to be a pretty rare pull. So we did end up getting a Tristan here. I do wish it would actually cut to their animation so you get the full experience with that, but that will go into a Chivalry on Tristan. I do have Chivalry level 1 on him already, I'm pretty sure, so this will be Chivalry level 2, but that will help me start getting closer to that Pinvid fast clear, just getting extra stats on him. On the second legendary, let's see who we get here. We are going to get Lancelot, so that is a huge pull for me as well. I think I'm on Chivalry level 2 on Lancelot, so that's going to put him to Chivalry level 3. So let's take a quick peek at what those Chivalries bring to the table, starting with Tristan here. If we go into Chivalry, we did have 1, so on the second one we're getting an additional 10% attack, so we're going to go ahead and do that all day long. Those 10 that I got did actually increase for that as well, so I can increase a Chivalry level. I might do that on Morgan actually, because I think she gains attack speed on her next Chivalry increase. What do we got? Yeah, attack speed 20 plus attack, absolutely all day long. That's going to help our account out a lot. I did actually recently swap out one of her pieces of gear to get more effect accuracy on her, so that her affecting of turn meter is going to be a little more efficient, but we've got her all the way up to Chivalry level 5, so that's going to be a big win. Let's jump over to Lancelot. I got distracted. We're going to jump over to Lancelot. We do have Chivalry level 1. Chivalry level 2, we're getting effect accuracy to land those dots and effect resistant to make them a little more durable, so we will take that all day long and get our Lancelot a little more dialed in. He is starting to creep into a lot more of my teams. I do think I have some opportunity to get better gear on him and stuff like that, but he is helping me out a lot with those AoE dots. I feel like we've already made incredible gains. We haven't even got into Lake Avalon yet, so let's start here. We do have 120 and our pity is at 53. We recently reset it with the pulls before I left. So we are guaranteed to get at least 2 more legendaries with that, but we're going to start with these normal summons. Still trying to get, we'll probably just make that an even 30. Still trying to get all of my Chivalries up for all the characters. I do like the animation when he pulls a common or uncommon, he can do it with 1 hand, but then when he needs to pull a rare or better, it takes 2 hands, and on that legendary you get that little extra flex in there. So those subtle animations I think are pretty cool. That is just kind of fun as you're kind of going through. I noticed that when I think I pulled a single. Oh no, you're not guaranteed a rare on this. It gets me every time. I'm like, I pulled 10, I didn't get a rare. So you can see he did that one with one hand because we didn't get a rare. So it's kind of fun. But a couple for these folks on Chivalry level 10, a lot of them on Chivalry level 9, so we're getting closer and closer to getting those guys all maxed out, which is pretty exciting because then we're going to stack up those tokens a lot faster. And again, coming with that second hand, we're getting a rare. We got lucky on that one. One rare there. Who did we get? I didn't even pay attention to who our rare was last time. I'm going to have to go back and look at the video. But all right, Turin. So that's going to be a great rare pull. It's going to turn us right into tokens. So that's pretty good. Through some of the purchases and the event, I have stacked up 9,000 rubies, which is also a huge thing. I did see a guaranteed Ceres. And I'm trying to remember, I think it had orbs and maybe some stamina in there for 25,000 rubies. Don't know if that's worth it, but it'd be cool if I had that on the account. At least I'd have that option or that choice to pick up that champion. But, you know, we'll sit tight and wait till next time. I'm pretty sure we didn't get any more of these guys. So, yeah, we're pretty close to a 10 pull there, but not quite. So we'll jump into these special summons, get these 120 knocked out, and see if we can do a little better than 2 legendaries. So stepping into that first pull there, we got 1 hand, we've got 2 hands, we are blue. So at this point, we're hoping for more than 1 rare. Unfortunately, a lot of uncommons though. That's kind of fun. Who did we get in the rare? Still working on Rosier as far as her chivalry, super low. Sarah's is super low, so we have some opportunities there. A couple of these guys on chivalry level 10, love to see it. Hopefully get a lot more of them on after this 120 summons. That's going to help us out quite a bit. So we got blue here, hopefully more than 1. There we go, 2. We'll take it. We'll take it. I think Camelot is chivalry level 10 if I get my head out of the way there. Yep. And then we've got 10s and we got another Bodwin and Gareth. So we're starting to stack those up. So we're making progress. We're making progress on the account. I think my total money spent at this point is $95. So it did kind of expedite my account a little bit faster than it probably should have, but you know, it's been fun and it's been worth it. I've been having a really good time with the game. So Boars is pretty low there, so I'm glad to get that one. We got chivalry level 6 over here on Arduin, so that'll be good to get that going on as well. Moving on, we got to be, what is this? This is our 40, so we have another 13 after this to get to Pity. Didn't quite hit a legendary here. Hopefully we don't have to go all the way to Pity. That'd be great if we didn't maybe get 3 or 4 legendaries maybe. Arthur, I've been struggling to pull Arthur. I mean, he's on chivalry level 3, and also Urians as well. He's on chivalry level 2. He's doing worse than Arthur. So those are good pulls for me right there. Just starting to step those guys up. Can we get it this time? Can we get it this time? Nope. All right, we're going to Pity. We're going all the way to Pity. 3 rares though, we will take that. Ralph is a good pickup. Working on him a little bit. He's only on chivalry level 3. There's a Rosier, so that's an awesome pickup there, and another Urians there, so that's pretty good as well. So on this one, we should be hitting Pity, so we should be guaranteed to get that legendary. A Gilroy or a Vivian would be huge just because they are new to the account. 3 rares too. That's a pretty good pull. But also obviously working on any K. I think that makes her chivalry level 10. So that's going to be a big pull for me as well. But any of those, any chivalries on those legendaries would be huge as well. Good intentions, not guaranteed. Bedivere. I think this gets me chivalry level 2 on my Bedivere. So that is an awesome pull right there. We'll take that all day long. All day long we'll take that. Perfect. And we'll skip ahead and see what those other 2 rares were. We got another Ralph and another Urian. So we're starting to pick those up. Starting to see these Jarretts. Probably get him to chivalry level 10 by the end of this pull as well. So we got 62 pulls left. Guaranteed at least 1 legendary. Maybe we do a little better than the odds and see if we can maybe do back-to-back legendaries. No, not this time. That's all right. That's all right. 2 rares, we'll take it. Bodwin again, so we're starting to get him stacked up. I did get my Guinevere, so I probably won't be building Bodwin anytime super soon. Got a couple people I am working on, but he does work at that chivalry level 3 for the Master of Apocalypse dungeon. Nope, I got my hopes up on that one. And we got 2. We got more than 1. More than 1, we're happy. See who we get here. So we got a Accolone. Still need to build Accolone for Frostbearer with that defense down for 2 turns. Excuse me, the heal interruption for 2 turns. Morgan has it for 1 turn, but if you don't land it on that turn, it's pretty unfortunate. And another Urian. So we're starting to pick up Urians. Yeah, I think we're on Chivalry level 4 by now, maybe even Chivalry level 5. So that's pretty good. So we're going to grab in here, and nope. All right, we're going to stick with the rares, keep it moving. We got 2, so we're going to be happy with that and see what happens. We got Arduin and Clementine, both on level 6, so that's going to be pretty good. Got 30 more to go. See if we can get it. We got to get ahead of schedule here. No. So, kind of feeling a little greedy, I guess. Another 2 rares, so we'll take that. Douglas, I do have maxed out. So we got a Clementine again and an Isolde. So that's she's a great champion as well. She's only on Chivalry level 3. She's been another one that's been kind of elusive for me to pull. So we got 2 more 10 packs. Hopefully it doesn't take us all the way to pity twice in a row. That's pretty brutal. Oh, we are. We're going to pity twice. They just said, hey, you're getting way too many legendaries on your account. You better slow down. That's what's going on right now. So maybe when we hit pity, another Rosier. Yes. Cormac's maxed out, another Ralph, so we're getting up there. Maybe we'll get 2 at the very end just because they feel bad that I had to hit pity 2 times in a row. I'm thinking that we might just get it. That extra flex and go. Oh, all right, but we did get 2 rares as well, so we'll take it. Let's see who we got. It's not just humans who repeat the same mistakes. That's Anya. So that is, I think, Chivalry level 1, maybe Chivalry level 2 for my Anya, which is pretty good. I do think I have, I know I have at least 2 of her relics, but I might have all 3 of her relics, so that would be a pretty big win. Let's get back up in here, see who our 2 rares are. We got Cormac and Turin, so those are going to be tokens, so that's pretty dang good. All right, so jumping in, we got Bedivere here. We got Chivalry level coming up to 2. Additional skill effect for Light of Dusk, which can be pretty good. 50% chance to trigger upon a critical strike. So we want to make sure he's got crit rate, which makes sense because he's your damage dealer. 100% chance to reduce all the hero's passive cooldowns by a turn. So that's actually super cool. And then 100% chance to gain Pierce as well. So that's going to be pretty cool. He's going to be ignoring some defense there. So we're going to get that dialed in for our Bedivere, just get a little more damage on him. Slowly but surely, he's going to catch my Cormac and eventually come in and overpower my Cormac as far as my damage dealer. So that's going to be a pretty big win there. On Anya, that was my first Chivalry, so we're going to get additional skill effect of Phase Queen Authority. 50% chance to trigger when an ally is hit. 100% independent chance to increase the duration of each ally's buff by 1 turn. That's actually pretty cool. It's only a 50% chance, but a buff extension is always a benefit there. So we will take that all day long. I think when you get into Chivalry 3 or 4, her counter strike starts to become an AoE or something like that, where she gets really effective. But I do have her Frost Relic and her Storm Relic. I do not have her Flame Relic yet. So I think I picked up her Storm Relic in the previous event, which was a pretty big win. So let's take a peek at some of these. K, I think that gets me dialed in for K. We're running out of gold. We're not going to be able to get very far, but we're going to go ahead and get K dialed into level 10. So that maxes her out, so that's exciting. And then Rosier here, we got 1 more Chivalry, attack percent and HP percent, make her a little more survivable, do a little more damage on Chivalry level 5 there. So that's pretty good. We'll take that all day long. Trying to think if there's any other Chivalries we can knock out of people that I'm actually using. We didn't get a single Sarah out of all those champions, or Anguish is another guy I've been really low on the Chivalry front. Arthur can move up to 4, maybe more. Yeah, no, just 4. So we'll zip through. I don't have enough gold to actually go through and fix everybody, but we'll jump over into the token exchange and see how many tokens we can get. So as we go into here, and if we select all and then hit this button, it's going to basically move everybody over that is at Chivalry level 10. So you can see the amount of characters that we're starting to stack up in this space that are at Chivalry level 10. So this is going to get us 440 or 474 new tokens towards new champions we don't have. So we're going to go ahead and exchange those, and they'll disappear. That warning in red always makes me nervous. Like, oh, what am I doing? Then if we go over to these guys as well, we can take a peek and see if we got any new any new relics or not. I'm going to do 20 at a time, so those aren't necessarily new over here, but that gives another 490 of those guys. So we'll exchange that. And then I might have missed it when we got this relic here for Frederick. I don't remember seeing a rare one come through, but there's so much going on with all the summons, like it's hard to say what happened. So that is actually a new one for me, which is pretty cool. And then we did get the Frost relic for Kalik, and then the Flame relic for Baborn there. So that's pretty good as well. So we can exchange those and get another 250 for the relics on the points there. We do have 53,000, so we are able to purchase a legendary relic when one comes available that we want. That being said, I need to do some homework to find out which ones I actually really want. So Clarison Flame relic, I think that's the one she starts with. Again, I feel like that's super dirty. I do feel like Netmarble needs to change that, because if I accidentally bought that thinking it was new, that'd be a really bad feeling. And I don't have a single legendary one over here on the daily. That's kind of rough. But you know, it is what it is. So we can go through there and just kind of do some homework and find out which relic I should really be paying attention to with those. And then on the heroes, we do have 1100, so not quite 52. We can move up in there, but this would be a great time to just stack those up. And anytime you're maybe close to a chivalry, you might pick up a rare character, but I would hold on to them until that legendary lands that you've been hoping to increase their chivalry, or they're new to your account. But it's good to be back home, get those polls out there, see the gains on the account. I'm going to have to go make a bunch of gold. Oh, I'm over here for gold. I need to make a bunch of gold so that I can go through and get all my chivalries dialed in and leveled up and see who I've maxed out at this point. But I appreciate you guys hanging in with me all the way to the end. If you haven't liked and subscribed to the video, please do so. It means the world to me, and I look forward to seeing you next time.